This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Boley. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Robinson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone. Run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ASU! Into the end zone for...
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Zona St 7, Kansas 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. From the gun. Look out. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it. Not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The hand to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's McMillan. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They put the brakes on it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Right side, it's Pickett. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it himself. He's got the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. They were all over it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the right. Got his man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there.
Number 29, set to kick the field.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Left side is Harris. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bowling. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Try the right side with Brown. There he goes. He's at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Quarterback will keep it.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to pass. Moves to his right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped, but when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He's got it on the right. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Making the adjustment on the play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Robinson one more time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. It's
picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ready to fire from the pistol. We'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks away on the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive Impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A give to Brown. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Robinson again. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
On third down, here's Robinson. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect and here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to Robinson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Here's Robinson one more time. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. This is a designed run. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Maybe some room here. Enough to move the chains. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. Got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Arizona State 24, Kansas 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Marshall. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off for Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off-play action. Buying a little time to his left. There he goes. Got some room, headed to... Only in the hops. Touchdown ASU. And they add... More to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So the pass in. In the end zone, we'll have the ball placed at the 2. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath.
He's taking the shot. Ball falls to the turf, the final pass.